Welcome to one of the best post shows we probably will ever do because we were actually there. Welcome to the Summerslam post show Holy Shhh Podcast edition. It's your boy ABE from DET.
It's your boy Ron T, the icon.
It is the original. It's back, baby. Let's do it.
And I am the one and only King Coach, man. Coach DTM. And I'm super excited. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. First off, we want to shout out every single fan that we crossed paths with, interviewed, all the superstars who gave us props. Shout out Byron Saxton for taking it. Show him the shirt, Chuck. Show him the shirt, Chuck. Coach.
Coach got it.
Byron Saxton got one of those Holy Shhh Podcast SummerSlam shirts. So shout out Byron. And then all the fans who won a shirt too.
You a real one, Byron. Thank you.
You a real one, brother. Shout out Seth Rollins too, man. Y'all see the video. Y'all check out the page. It's all type of backstage, behind the scenes stuff. But what a night, fellas.
Woo, what a night.
Man.
Oh yeah, shout out to Big E too.
Oh, shout out to Big E too. Big E, Michael Cole. Man, just the love we was getting in Cleveland, man, was crazy.
Big E is a man of the people, man. And that's definitely a good guy. And Byron Saxton. What up, man?
Shout out Byron, Big E, all of them, man. But let's get into this. SummerSlam starts off with the Women's World Championship match. Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley with Dirty Dime by her side. This was a hell of a match. It started off with Liv Morgan running around playing this chase game, but eventually Rhea Ripley got her hands on her. But Liv got the advantage because Rhea Ripley dislocated her shoulder, but she slammed it back in like the monster she is and got back into the fight. At one point, Mommy went to grab the chair and she said, fuck the title, but Dom said no. He took the chair from her, said don't hit her. Liv Morgan hit her finisher. It did not get the job done, but then Dom slides the chair in the ring. We think it was a mistake, but Liv hits her finisher with Rhea on the chair, lays her out 1, 2, 3, retains her title. We were in the audience oblivious what was going on, but then we realized it was no mistake. It was.
But then they showed Dom grin.
Yes, they showed the grin, and then he grabs Liv Morgan's face and oh so passionately gives her a kiss, puts the title on her shoulder, and walks off, leaving Mommy in a pool of her own tears. Ron, was this the right way to go, brother?
Absolutely. It's a heck of a way to start the show off too. We were already amped. The crowd was hyped and watching everything go down. And I think I turned to you. I was like, yo, did Dom just slide a chair in there for Liv to use? You was like, I don't know. I think so. Then they showed him smirking. We was like, oh, right. It was wild, man. Definitely the right way to go. It was the building blocks were there. If you look at all of the history of Dom and the Judgment Day, how he was brought in, how Rhea kind of had control over everything. It's crazy. That's another one of those things that long time storytelling that we didn't even realize was happening until after it was done. Right. So good job Triple H. Good job writers. Good job everybody involved. This is done pretty well.
Chuck,
your
thoughts, brother?
Oh man. First and foremost, I watched this again once we got home because I wanted to see what happened with the commentary and everything. And they show a lot of stuff in the stadium. They show a lot of stuff in the stadium that they don't show viewers at home. But it's also the contrary. Because live, they showed when she rammed her arm into the table, Liv was like, oh, fuck. And they showed it on the screen. She said, oh, fuck. But live, they just show you her ramming her shoulder, her fixing it. Then they show Liv like, and then they start fighting. You know what I'm saying? Then the Dom smirk was not on TV, but live, they showed him. And I was like, oh, you dirty. Man, it was great.
And in the words of Michael Cole, what did Michael Cole say?
Like, you dirty two-timing son of a bitch. I was done. But man, like I thought this was the perfect direction to go, especially we kept saying it for a while now. Like if Rhea won, this is gonna be back to normal. We were wondering how Damian and Rhea were the only good guys in Judgment Day, but they're a heel faction.
Yeah.
But we said, like, if Dom turned on Liv, this will make them the largest, most hate. Like, he already can't talk on the mic.
Yeah.
But now this is about to make them a one heel of a power couple. I thought this was a great direction to go. I was excited for it.
Coach?
Well, as the geniuses that we are, we actually kind of caught it somewhat. You know, we've seen something like this coming. So to see it come to fruition was amazing. And to be there live to see it come to fruition is even more amazing. I'm talking about the energy and the love that you felt everybody had for each person. Like it was nobody that was there that was just for one person. And when that was going on that they probably couldn't hear on TV, it was crazy, man. So I do think they went the right way. If I was Dom, I probably would have went that same way, you know. Especially since Mommy had that lipstick on the teeth. I said, oh no, she can't do it that way. But it did show that she was extremely hurt though when she went back to the back and she started crying.
Yeah, that clip, man, that was priceless with her crying in the back, man.
Yeah. So definitely.
Hey, y'all think she was crying more about Dom or crying more about the title?
Probably both. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And leave it up to interpretation for it to be both. You know,
I think I like the fact. I think I like the fact that the seed was so when she told Dom that I don't belong to anybody, you belong to me, and I think that was the start of the things kind of clicking in his head.
Yep. Crazy way to start it off.
It's been proven that he got a problem with parents. So
yeah,
he don't like his dad, he don't like his mommy.
Right. Hell of a way to start the show.
But I want to say one thing. You know, normally we call ourselves the Pod's version of the Four Horsemen, but I think with all four of us having on black T-shirts, I'm workshopping the name, but the nation, the Pod domination.
Hey, I'm down.
Okay.
I'm light skinned D-Lo. Next up, we get into the Intercontinental Championship. Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker. This was everything that we hoped that it would be. And in the end, there is a new Intercontinental Champion, and his name is Braun Breaker. Chuck, was this the right move, putting the strap on Braun Breaker?
Yes. We thought it should have been on last pay-per-view.
Whoa.
I knew you were going to say something.
Whoa, that's wild.
What happened? The strap. Oh, yeah. No Diddy. Oh, sorry. Yeah, the strap on Braun. Yeah, you're right. Putting the Intercontinental Championship around the waist.
Put the title on him, yes.
Right.
You should have been had the title.
Okay.
But I'm not going to lie. This was a lot better live than it was when I watched it back. Because when I watched it back, I was like, this 6 minutes didn't hit as hard as it did live. Like, you can tell. This was amazing live. We was barking and everything else.
Yeah. You said 6 minutes?
I think it was like 6 or 7 minutes. I think that's
really?
The timer said.
It felt like it was a little longer than that, though.
Yeah, live.
That's what I'm saying.
Live
it felt bigger, but they were saying like this match was like 6 or 7 minutes or something.
Yeah. Yep, it did. Yep, 6-7 minutes. That's exactly what it said online. Yep, looking at it right now. Yep, Coach, your thoughts on a new Intercontinental Champion?
Man, I love this. I love this selection, and I love the way the match went as far as who he took it from. You know, it played a major role. I'm sure it's gonna be a rematch intact coming up soon, but I think he'd do the title justice, though. I think he'd do it justice. Yeah.
I know you agree, Ryan. You predicted this.
Yeah, I would like to say that I think Triple H watches the podcast and he listens to me. I told him to give that man some real music. He got him some real music. I said, give him the Intercontinental title. He gave him the Intercontinental title. So thank you, Triple H, for listening to the Icon. I know what I'm talking about when it comes to my NXT guys. But shout out to that match. Did feel like it was longer. Live, I think certain things don't hit on TV that it does when you're live. Like that crowd, the atmosphere, the energy, just when he came out, how the match started, how it ended, it just felt different. But I'm definitely happy that he got the Intercontinental title, and I'm excited to see what's in the future. So anytime anybody got Detroit roots, I'm with it. So
yeah, let's shout out to the Steiners. They were Rick and Scott Steiner. They were not too far from us, sitting in a suite watching their nephew and son win his first titles match. That was dope. Shout out to the Steiner family. Go Blue. But next up, we got the United States Championship. Logan Paul versus LA Knight. We knew this match was going to be full of shenanigans, and it definitely was. There was one point in the match where MGK, and us being from Detroit and being in Cleveland, MGK, you will never beat Eminem. So shout out Eminem just because you're Mark. But anyway, MGK slides the brass knucks to Logan Paul. He hits LA Knight, but it doesn't have the effect that it usually have, giving him the 1, 2, 3. LA Knight gets his senses back, hits Logan Paul with the finisher, and is the new United States champion. Coach, LA Knight, your boy, man, he did it.
I knew it. I felt it. I wanted it. I didn't think they was going to do it at first because of where it was located. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely was like, yeah, we can do this, LA. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited about this. I feel like we won, me and LA Knight. You know what I mean? So this is our title right here. We're going to have a good title run. We're going to be good on the mic. Hopefully it's not just a one and done type situation, and you really hold on to it and show the prestige that it has, you know?
Definitely.
Knight, let's go, baby.
Ron, are you impressed with Logan Paul's wrestling during this match, man? A lot of people sleep on his ability as a superstar.
Man, that's what I was going to say. First, I wanted to say I'm glad this was placed where it was, because they had to do their whole montage thing leading up to it, and they've had such like a long history throughout the year that gave us the opportunity to go get something to drink because it was hot.
Right.
Man, I was burning up
out there.
I had to go get me a Gatorade, and I got back right before LA Knight got in the ring. I don't know how I got to go back and watch to see how Logan Paul actually entered the ring, but however long it was, thank you for taking so long to get in the ring, Logan Paul. But this match was I keep getting impressed by his ring skills. That springboard moonsault he did to the outside of the ring was incredible. I know he landed kind of weird. I think he like turned his ankle or something like that, but he got up and finished the match, and that's one thing I can give. Like, he should have been doing this a long time ago. He never should have been trying to do this boxing thing. He should have just been going for wrestling, because he's a natural, and he knows how to play his role as a heel. He shows out in the ring. He's not like just a celebrity to come along and just do a certain little bit of moves. He's willing to take crazy risks for certain moves. I think LA Knight, he did that neck breaker on to the announce table before the match even started, and then to be willing to do that, knowing that you still got a match to complete from the entire match ahead of you. So shout out to Logan Paul, man. He got my respect when it comes to his in-ring ability, and I think LA Knight was definitely the right choice, because we need to see that title defended more than 2 times in a half a year. So I hope he does like that open challenge thing, so we can see that thing be see him defend that title like week in and week out. So
definitely Chuckster,
talk to him, Chuck.
Who was there? And I was saying I would hate. Matter of fact, let me start by saying this, because Ron said something about how hot it was. I'm literally spoiled as being from home, because Ford, we have a roof on our shit. Like Home of the Lions, we have a roof on our head. So I'm
with
a little
air
spoiled.
Conditioning.
with
so
AC.
I'm a little spoiled. So I wasn't used to sitting up under the heat like that. So I'm with Ron. I think I got 2 or 3 Gatorades because I was just so hot. But I would have hated to be Logan Paul to come out wearing my hometown colors and be hated as much as he was hated.
Yeah. Good point. Good point.
Because he had on the Cleveland colors and they was like, get the fuck out of here. I was like, damn.
Right.
But this was a great match. I thought Logan. Yeah, they were like, Logan sucks every 5 minutes. I was like, jeez. But I thought Logan put on one hell of a show. And even though he hasn't had a lot of title fights, he's had a lot of fights. He's just always trying to challenge somebody else for their stuff and not his. But he always gets better and better. And I think I really liked how they showed how he didn't get a clean hit with the knuckles like he normally do. He kind of did underarms. So he didn't get LA Knight flush, which is perfect because LA Knight was able to kind of like dip under that little swinging arm and was like, nah, fella, it's my turn. Taking your title. It's mine now.
Right, and like
with all the folks saying LA Knight.
Yeah.
That was wild too. All the people doing every punch and kick. That was wild too.
When we were leaving the arena, just walking in the parking lot, somebody, LA Knight, everybody around is just screaming, yeah. So LA Knight is a superstar, man. 100%.
All I heard all night was either, whoa, or
yeah.
Or I heard yeet. Or I heard Cody Rhodes the whoa, or I heard Seth Rollins' full theme song. But it was those 4 things all night.
All night, man. All night.
Yeet, yeah. Whoa!
Crazy how we didn't even get Jey Uso as much as the yeets were and the shirts were everywhere. Yeah. Just wow.
That guy is over.
Yeah.
Crazy he wasn't there.
Yeah.
It's a waste, man.
It's a waste, man.
But, hey. We got the king on the show, so let's talk about the next match.
Yes, the next match. We get the Queen of the Ring going against Hugger Bailey, who came out in some old school colors. I like that little rendition of a little paying homage to the old Bailey. But she comes out at this. If I had to critique anything about the whole SummerSlam, maybe this match might have been my least favorite, but it was still great. And to me, one of the best moments was when Tiffany Stratton came out. It didn't relay. I watched this later. It did not relay on TV how loud that pop was. But Tiffany Stratton, when she came out, the place blew up. It blew up, man. They did not have the mic set properly. They did not let y'all at home know how loud that was. That was one of the biggest pops of the night. But she did not cash in. She was just a distraction. And Nia Jax uses that distraction to her advantage, hits Bailey with a crucial Samoan drop, finishes her off, and is the new Women's World Champion. Chuck, is Nia Jax winning the right move?
Yes.
Okay.
And somebody said Mark Henry was in Cleveland last night. And I honestly, even though I always say this, I think she's getting better. But I still think she needs to work with a bigger person on how to be a big person in wrestling. Yeah. I think Mark Henry working with Nia would be great, or somebody just of a bigger size. Like, no, this is because sometimes she sold shit that like you too big for that to really affect you like that.
Right.
Yeah.
She should work out with Jacob.
Well, Jacob got to recover. We'll get to that in a minute, though. But speaking of Mark Henry, I want to give a shout out to his son, Jacob Henry, who just signed his WWE contract and will be debuting in NXT within the coming year. So shout out Jacob Henry, Mark Henry's son. But
I wonder if they're going to change his name.
As far as this match goes, let me finish. As far as this match goes, I thought it was great, but I think me and Abe was talking about it. I was like, since she gave her that new little briefcase, I couldn't see Tiffy cashing in because they gonna market that.
Yeah.
And sure enough, as we were leaving, I was on my phone ordering Roman's new T-shirt, and there was the new Tiffy book bag just released.
Yep.
The Tiffy time pink with the little strap back. I'm like, WWE. I think like Ron said, y'all watch us.
Right.
Y'all be watching us because I said that would be a hell of a market.
Yeah, he did say that. Shout out to Chuck for that call. Coach, you with Nia winning the title?
Yeah. I'm definitely with Nia taking the dub. I will say, like you said, I agree with you. This probably was the lowest match on the card, but it was still entertaining. And I don't know if it was as entertaining because we were live there, so we can like feel all the energy. But the funniest part of this match was when Tiffy came out and that pop went. Ryan almost grabbed my arm. And he was trying to get his phone out, but he went degenerate, and John was like, man, he was like, man, I wasn't ready for that one.
Yeah, I wasn't. I wasn't ready at all. I was like, oh man, I had just put my phone away.
You should have had us in order as we were seated on here, because the people could have got to understand how we was lined up.
Oh yeah.
But it was me, Ed, Ron, Coach.
Yeah.
Shout out to people around us, man. We had good people around us. Man.
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah, they were funny.
Everybody
was.
I just realized they wanted two big niggas on the outside.
They had to feel safe.
Right.
Yeah, we had to make sure we was good. Now the funniest thing about this, the funny thing about this match was there was a point. I think this match right here was when the sun was really at its peak, so the energy level was dying down because at this point everybody's kind of tired.
Everybody's leaving.
Some people were leaving because like I said, you gotta get your water or get your hydration whenever you can. But there was a point in the match where Bailey picked Nia Jax up off of the turnbuckle.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, she's gonna slam her right away. She took about 3 or 4 steps holding her before she powerbounded. Everybody woke up.
Yeah,
that was the best spot, was in the perfect spot in the match. You said what?
I said them knees was wobbling like a mug.
Oh yeah, but
all I heard was wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble baby.
Oh yeah, Bailey was struggling with that power drop.
But she took. I didn't like, if she would have just grabbed her and then threw her down is what I thought. But Bailey wanted to show that she had some strength, that those glutes was muscle.
That is no
BBL. The man in front of us.
That is glutes.
My man in front of us said he's like, man, that BBL kicking in. I was like, yeah.
But yeah, after that powerbomb, everybody woke up, and not too long after that is when Tiffy cashed in. They came in at the right time in the match. It woke everybody up. Everybody was yelling like, holy shit. It was great.
Now, let me ask y'all a question. Did y'all see when It's Tiffy time went off? Not only was Tiffy running, but you see how many people was running back in, like at the floor level?
Oh yeah,
exactly. Like,
yeah.
Everybody was screaming, but it was like people were running back to their seats. Like,
yeah, we're running back to the seats.
Like,
right.
Let's get back. Like I was like, they move like ants down there.
But I definitely think this was the right choice.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I didn't think she was gonna cash in either, but I definitely think it was the right choice. And I like the symbolism of Bailey wearing her hugger gear and losing.
Yeah,
because she did all of this saying, I'm not the same Bailey, I'm a different Bailey, and then she came out in her hugger gear and then she lost. So I like that symbolism as well. So good job on this one too as well.
Right. Definitely. Now we get into a match what I think was the most personal match. CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre with Seth Rollins as the special guest referee. It was just tension between all three of them. In my head, I was watching this like, this should be a triple threat match right here, man. That's probably coming soon. Yeah. But all type of shenanigans happened. Drew had the bracelet at one point. CM Punk put him in a submission move, took it off, threw it across the ring. Seth Rollins ends up with the bracelet on. CM Punk sees this, gets pissed off at Seth Rollins. They get to arguing, and CM Punk let his emotions get the best of him. Ron called this. He put him up in a GTS, laid out Seth Rollins. McIntyre got him, hit him with a Claymore, hit him with a second Claymore.
Nut kick first.
Yeah, he kicked him
first. Yes, nut kick first.
Then
hit him with the Claymore in a dizzy. Seth Rollins made it to get the 1, 2, 3 count, and Drew McIntyre defeats CM Punk. Ron, was this the right move?
I think it was. I think it absolutely was. I think that you want to have Punk come in doing all this irrational stuff, and he come in emotional, and his emotions is the reason why he lost his match. And it also kind of continues this feud between all three of them, because at the end of the match, Drew McIntyre took that bracelet back and left with it.
Yeah.
So I think that triple threat match is coming. I'm excited for the triple threat match, because that match is probably going to be insane. It's probably going to happen at Bad Blood, because it's perfect for that pay-per-view or that PLE.
Yep.
I hope it's in a, I don't know what kind of setting I want it to be, but I just know I'm excited to see what's going to happen further. And I would like to say I am glad CM Punk left that match uninjured. I was terrified the entire match. I'm like, please let him make it through this match. So good job. I think they all played their roles really well. I think they made it believable. Whether they like each other in real life or not, they are very professional, and they did a really good job selling this story.
Definitely. Coach, did you think CM Punk deserved to win?
I will say I kind of wanted Punk to win, but I saw Punk not winning.
Okay.
Only because I felt like it was time for Drew to get a dub, because he done took a couple L's already. Mm-hmm. It's not like he's mellow, so he can't keep taking the L's like that. So, but I will say I was a little.
Bro, you going? Come back.
Mello killing me, man. Mello's killing me.
Disappointed because I wanted it to be kind of a little more brutal, I think, because of the nature of the relationship and that it built up. So, like, I thought it was going to be a little more of on a street fight level. But they kept it still wrestling. They kept it, still professional. But the match overall was a great match. It was a couple times where Punk I think he slammed him into something, and I was like, oh, he might not make it through here without being injured. So yeah, I think me and Ron kind of looked at each other like, yeah, this might not be good for him on this. He's fragile. So, but yeah, it was definitely the right move, man. Definitely the right move. Definitely a great match. So definitely keep it up, man. I think they're doing a good thing, and y'all. But the title, it should be a Hell in a Cell match too.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Ooh, I ain't thinking about that. That'd be dope.
Triple threat, Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You happy with the outcome, Chuck?
I honestly liked what Seth Rollins kept telling them both. Every time they kept trying to pin each other. Like, he was like, no, y'all want to beat the shit out of each other. Get it all out. There he goes right there. You perfect. Go ahead. Huh?
Yeah, he was a great ref.
Like, even when they was outside, you can see he counted. He was like, 2, 3. Then he went and sat in the corner. It was like, with his feet up. Like, he was like, y'all wanted to beat the shit out of each other. Y'all kept saying, y'all cost me my match because y'all wanted to kill each other. Why y'all keep trying to pin each other? I'm not counting. Go beat them up some more. And told them both the same thing. It wasn't like he was like, oh, Drew, go beat. No, he was like, no, both of y'all. Y'all wanted this. I'm reffing. I'm going to make sure y'all can go beat the shit out of each other. Go get out your system. And then CM Punk got mad and cost himself the match. But
yeah,
like that part with the chair.
I thought it was funny that he cost himself the match because everybody kept telling Drew that that his obsession with Punk was costing him the matches. Only for CM Punk to later turn and the roles were flipped because he let that little bracelet throw him all out.
The irony of this, right? The irony of this, because isn't that like Steph was in that same type of situation where him here, you know what I'm saying, from just not being focused on the match.
Yeah.
And then them two to be in the same match and he be in the middle of the kind of sort of. So I like that.
Definitely. One thing that people at home who was watching it might not have seen after the match, it was a really dope moment that we got to see where CM Punk was ringside for a few minutes hugging Stephanie McMahon, and they were talking. As you all know, back in the day, they had some serious heat. So to see them hug live like that after the match, that was a dope behind the scenes little perspective we got right there, man. Shout out to people for putting grudges aside and moving forward in life. I like to see that.
I also just sent Abe some pictures that I have, and I got a picture of CM Punk laid out in the middle of the ring after the match. He was there for like a good,
Yeah.
like maybe a minute or two before he even moved.
He was selling it.
So I got a pretty good picture. So those should be posted on our page pretty soon.
Definitely. With a ton of other stuff.
I did notice live that the person will get out the ring and they take a few steps and they stand there while the person in the ring is kind of sitting around while they show all the highlights of what just happened in the match. And then they continue to either walk away or, they're going to show the close-up. But I'm like, Seth was already like getting there down the ramp, but Drew was standing there for a minute. I'm like, what is he standing there for? But then they showed him kind of do the little, and then he finally walked off. I'm like, oh, okay, they had to wait for people at home to get caught up. But I was like,
yeah.
I was like, man, great match though.
Yes. Speaking of great matches, next up we got one of the most mid champions ever, Damian Priest versus one of the greatest intercontinental champions of all time, Gunther, aka Chuck likes to call him
Slap Daddy.
Yeah, I'll let you say that. But it was a good match, and you thought that Gunther was going to be hitting the slaps. Damian slapped Gunther so hard during this match.
Made his nipple bleed.
He made his nipple bleed. He was bleeding. But what we all thought was going to happen did happen. Some shenanigans. Finn Balor comes down to the ring. He's slamming on the mat, trying to get the crowd hyped, but we know what he's up to. Damian hits his finisher on Gunther, and Finn Balor puts his leg on the rope. Once Damian sees this, he is irate, loses focus on the match. Gunther puts him in a chokehold, but he reverses it. But then his attention was too much on Finn, and Slap Daddy hit him with the powerbomb, put him back in the sleeper. And as he was going to sleep, he raised his arm out, pointing to Finn like, "You're gonna get it." Passes out, and we have a new intercontinental champion, the Ring General. Gunther. Coach, tell me about it. How'd you feel about this?
Man, I'm excited, man. He's gonna make you want to care about the belt again. I feel like Damian was really trying. It was kind of like a deja vu moment because we did call it to a T. We knew exactly what was going to happen right there.
Right.
We didn't know to what extent, but we knew Finn had something going on, and the fact that Finn actually apologized before doing it, and nobody knew what he was apologizing for, was powerful.
Right.
So yeah, definitely. Boom top. Show him what it's all about.
Chuck, your boy is a champ.
Yes, but let me start off with this though. You can't be a good guy in a heel faction.
Definitely.
Damian should have knew back when he was trying to hook Rhea up with Jay. Your time is limited. Okay? And I don't know.
And when he was on that hater stuff.
Man, that hater stuff was making me mad.
It's not the Demon King. What was his other persona? The Prince?
Prince Devitt.
The Prince. Yep.
But when he did that little, I was like, oh shit, he's going old school Finn on this.
Yep.
And I was like, I think I kept bumping you, Abe. I was like, oh, he back.
Prince is back.
Right.
The Prince is back.
we back.
Definitely.
But yeah, man, it's great match, great call. And I really like how Finn apologized originally. Because Damian was like, I apologize for coming to you. He like, and I'm sorry too.
Right.
But hey, you gotta get out there and see a match.
So Ron, what happened with Dom earlier and now Finn? Is this the end of the Judgment Day?
I think they're a group. I think they're both in on it.
Judgment Day. It's just Judgment Day 2.0. Because Finn still has JD as his tag partner.
Yep.
Carlito
is with Dom.
Was trying to get his way in, and Mommy wasn't having it, and neither was
Damian.
Neither was Damian.
So
the rest of them
you
loved
kicked them out. You got Carlito, you got Dame on the outside, you got Mommy on the outside, and you replace them with Liv and Carlito, and you got the Judgment Day 2.0. I'm excited to see what else is going to happen. I'm glad that the new leader of the Judgment Day is who it should have been in the first place, which is Finn Balor, the Prince Finn Balor, and the one that dominated NXT when he came back the second time. So I'm excited. I'm glad Gunther said what he said about Finn Balor being a glimmer of what he was in the past and all that type of stuff. So I'm excited. And once Damian Priest became a babyface, I was like, yeah, something's about to change. So I'm glad it happened now. So they set up more stuff for Bad Blood.
Bad Blood is boiling right now, man. Atlanta's gonna be on fire, and it's a slim chance your boys might be there.
I gotta make my way down there.
It's a slim chance. We figuring it out. We working it out right now. So stay tuned.
I might have to get a divorce to do it, but I'm really that's like same weekend as our anniversary.
Oh man,
like y'all take the anniversary to Atlanta. Well, yeah, let's go to Atlanta for our anniversary.
That's my plan.
Like,
right.
By the way,
that's my
since
plan.
we here,
Saturday is a busy day, but Friday, it's all you.
Right. But now we get into what was that?
Brief commercial.
We did before that. We got a little shenanigans. We got The Miz and R-Truth in the ring. Comes out A-Town Down Under. They becoming like the jabronis of the WWE. But anyway, they get into it with them. And then come to help them is none other than Jelly Roll.
You ain't nothing but a liar.
He delivers one hell of a choke slam. He looked like a professional. That was a mean choke slam, man.
Yeah,
one hand. Shout out Austin Theory for getting that height, laying him out. And then they all hit him with the 5-knuckle shuffle. The crowd went crazy for Jelly Roll. Awesome Truth. You know, our Truth just know how to work a crowd, Chuck, man.
Yeah.
Now, I said this when we were leaving the stadium. We were talking about this, and I was like, Austin Theory has been the one who keeps getting all the punishment. While what's my man? The other one, the down under one.
Grayson Waller.
He's the one that keeps putting he's the one talking the most shit.
And then gets out the way.
Theory, he gets out the way while Austin takes all the pain. But yet Austin hasn't opened his eyes to what's going on yet.
That's usually how I work in the streets too, Chuck.
Yeah, it is. So my question is, do you think that they're setting something up for Bad Blood between Austin Theory and Grayson Waller?
I hope so, man, because I'm looking forward to a baby face Austin Theory, man. I think that he did not get his just due when Vince McMahon was using him as his little puppet. But Austin Theory is the truth, man. He can be a star.
That's because he stole what's his name gimmick with the whole photo.
Yeah,
that was Vince's idea, probably.
That was Vince's. That was all Vince.
He was like, that other kid's not getting over. You're going to get over. You're going to take the same selfies without a stick.
That's my thing.
No selfie stick, just
my favorite artist at the moment, man. And when I seen him do the opening at in the beginning, and then I seen them do that they were promoting his song live, I was like, oh yeah, it's about to be on even better than it already was going to be. So I was excited about that, and then to see him get in the ring was even more better. I was like, yeah, I'm loving it.
And he was living out his childhood dream doing that choke slam.
Yeah, he was.
Are we ready to get into the moment of the night here?
Talk, let's go.
Now we get into
the
undisputed WWE Championship between Cody Rhodes and Solo Sikoa. This all started off pretty good. It was a decent match, just like Roman in his Bloodline Rules match. He did not take advantage of the rules right away. It was pretty much one-on-one. But then once Cody was looking like he was about to win, out comes the Bloodline, out comes the Tongans and Jacob Fatu. And just when you think they got the job done, Cody kicks out. They continue to jump on him. And then comes Kevin Owens. A hell of a pop from the arena for him. And it wasn't enough because out comes Randy Orton for help as well. They chase the Bloodline off. It's back to being a one-on-one match. And then the moment that we all have been waiting for.
No, yeah, Jacob came out at that point.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah,
Jacob came out after Randy and KO got rid of the Tongans.
definitely. Yeah, the Jacob came back, put him on the table, hit him with a splash. We don't know if Jacob is hurt, but he is online with a walking boot right now. So shout out to Jacob. Hopefully that's all looking good or whatnot.
Yeah, they took him out of the equation.
They took him out of the equation. Then it was just Solo and Cody in the ring. And then the music hit. It wasn't even the music. It was just the drums at first. And y'all, Tribal Chief made his return. Hitting Solo with a Superman punch. Giving the old ooh, ah. The whole crowd said it. Even me. I'm not even going to fucking lie.
That was wild.
And he hit Solo, knocking him out. Cody gets up, hit him in the crossroads. 1, 2, 3. Roman Reigns assists Cody in the win, and Cody is still your undisputed WWE champion. Talk about it, Chuck. Your tribal chief has returned to help my boy.
Hey, we look, y'all understand. We was there, and I kept saying, everybody was like, we want Roman. He was like, we don't want Roman. And I was like, but if Roman comes, he's going to help your boy. He was like, oh, well, yeah, we want Roman then. I'm like,
right.
But then my tribal chief came back, okay? Like, I was lost. I've been just following just because it's bloodline. I just been following, but the original tribal, only one tribal chief. I don't know what the OTC stands for one tribal chief or original tribal chief. It doesn't matter. I bought the shirt last night, tribal chief. I'm sorry. I should have stuck with Paul, and you were not my tribal chief Solo. But I was blinded by Jacob because Jacob is so cool. But oh my God, he's back.
Right. And to all of my Cody fans who saw me putting up the one, this was just for one night. You better believe this was a moment. This would be the only time you see me excited for Roman. This was a moment. I will never be putting that up again.
You putting it up right now. We understand. You with us.
Abe had goosebumps when he seen the tribal chief come out because that's
I
what
did
happened.
not. It was hives because it was an open arena and it was flies around. That's what it was.
Yeah, you was just as emotional as we was.
All right. But Ron, how'd you feel about this, man?
I was not ready. Like, it was another one that caught me off guard. Like, the Tiffy time caught me off guard. And I was expecting somebody to come. I was expecting Jimmy. I was expecting Jay. And then I was expecting the final boss. Like, I had that in my head. Like, okay, The Rock's mom is here. He coming back.
And we saw the plane outside.
Yep. So I'm like, okay, it's gonna be The Rock. He gonna come in. Cody's gonna lose. I had it in my head that Cody's gonna lose the title, and it's gonna be because of The Rock. And then it like, and it was just like, it was like his music, and I looked at it and I was like, did that say? Oh, wait a minute! That said head of the table. Is he really here? I was just like Michael Cole. Is he here? I was just like, yo. That was another moment that I didn't have my phone in my hand. I was like, Then I said, screw it. I'm gonna just be here in the moment. And he came out. I would say the TV watching it. I watched it back, and as loud as it sounds on the TV, it does not compare to how it sounds live.
That was crazy.
Everybody, the stadium is an outside stadium, and the stadium was rumbling.
Right.
That's how loud it was. And then when they did, he did the spear. Everybody in unison said, "Ooh!" It was.
You know what?
What the hell am I saying?
Yeah.
You know what? Hey.
Get on board, man.
Hey, honestly, I think that them choosing Cleveland, even though I hated the open dome, if they did that at Ford Field, that motherfucker would have rumbled.
Yeah.
Or even in Indianapolis, I think they got a closed top too.
Yeah.
But anywhere with
I think they can take the roof off. I think they take the roof off. They can actually take the roof off.
I know they can in Vegas. I like Vegas, the stadium. They got the retractable.
Yep.
But either way it goes, I think they would have a roof on that mother lover. The noise, instead of echoing out, it would have just echoed back in. It would have been wild.
That was the second loudest pop I've ever heard.
Right. But that whole match period, like Cody's entrance. First of all, we didn't know where the heck that one pyro was coming from all night. We spotted it finally at the end of the night. It was like somewhere off in the corner, but we were just like, where is that coming from? But just Cody's entrance, everybody singing in unison, that like all of that, and he knows.
Shout out Arn Anderson.
Yeah, Arn Anderson was there. I think this was the last time he was bringing the dog out on the road.
Yeah,
and that mud.
That mud.
Yeah, that's a purebred dog, man.
The thoroughbred.
I thought it was a wolf. I thought it was a wolf dog.
But
I thought it was a wolf dog. I didn't know what it was.
But yeah,
I was like the wolf dog.
It was his last time bringing out. It was just that whole setup, the atmosphere.
The dog a new contract.
Theatrical.
Shout out Pharaoh.
Like it felt like a concert.
Right.
And he knows exactly how to play to the crowd. I don't know, man. That was something that you can't really explain unless you're actually there. That whole thing, and then Roman coming back.
That sucked live, by the way.
What?
His entrance sucked live.
Who? Cody's?
Cody? No, it was cold, man. What are you
talking
about?
No. Once he came out, was cold. I'm talking about when he was talking to Earn. No one could hear.
Oh yeah. No, that part.
That part you couldn't.
Yeah, that part.
We were like,
that part was
everybody
bad.
just kept singing the theme song over and over. But even though they didn't even kick the music yet, they just had that theatric music playing. But inside the stadium, they just kept singing his song over and over again because they was like, we don't know what's going on yet.
Right. Or it was just that boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, so I said
it was doing that.
Go, Bird.
But yeah, you couldn't hear the talk backstage. But I'm just talking about once he came out when everything.
Once he came out, it went crazy.
Man, I literally felt like I literally had like Goose had a rock. We'd be like, that's how I felt.
Then he put that mask on too. He had that skull mask. Man, come on, that's that whole champion right there. All that shit y'all talking.
Amazing.
That's how that's called championship aura. A lot of people don't get that.
No, I'm just saying that whole production live was amazing.
Yeah, but now we got to keep hearing A's voice. Don't put too much on it.
Oh man.
But Solo, same thing.
Keep the focus on where the focus was. The fact that Tribal Chief came out to save Cody.
Hey,
there you go. Hey, now you're talking.
All I know is that
now we're going to get Roman, Cody, Tree. But this time, first Roman has to take care of the Solo situation. Then he has to get back what was lost to him that Cody has right now, which is that golden belt. And then he got to put his family back together. These are the things Roman has to do.
Well, I think Cody will be last because we are for sure, mark my words and me saying this will be 3 times in a row the same main event. It will be Cody versus Roman somehow at WrestleMania because Cody versus Roman was trending #1 all last night. So Cody versus Roman
Brock versus Roman a bunch of times.
Nobody else can take that off. I thought Randy could, but no. After the way Cody and Roman looked at each other, it has to be them again. It has to be them again.
Roman.
No, but seriously, didn't Brock and Roman have a bunch of them?
Roman and Brock Lesnar. I think
it wasn't main. It wasn't
2 main events.
It was 2. Then they skipped 1, and then they came back 2 after.
Okay, because I was gonna say I remember
but they didn't do 3 in a row. This is the first time somebody had 3 of the same main events in a row.
Shoot,
I would say this is gonna be the first time that we had Roman Reigns as a heel that everybody, as a babyface that everybody wants. Like it was first time he was organically a babyface that you didn't have. They wasn't pushing in your face. Everybody was chanting except for a.
Buddy? Huh?
Like I said, Roman. It was a one-time thing. You won't be getting that type of reaction from me ever again, man.
So I don't know if he's actually.
I didn't acknowledge him. I just
appreciated
him. I appreciated him. That's a difference.
I didn't acknowledge him. I was pointing to something.
That's a difference.
He had his one up. He ooh-ah. He did everything that we were doing.
It was a moment. I got caught up in it. I had a few drinks. It happens, man. Hey, don't act like you ain't had a drink and woke up with a fat woman. You make mistakes off alcohol, okay? God damn it.
I'm excited though. I'm excited for the future of this, man.
Yeah.
I
Like
can't
the
wait
story
Monday
keeps getting better.
and Friday.
Monday.
I can't wait for
Monday
everything.
and Friday.
Monday
I feel like I
and
need to call
Friday.
off work Monday and Friday just so
Right.
I can be at home, to really understand what's going on. I can't be at work. I have to be at home,
Oh,
sit it
man.
down, watching it.
Any last thoughts on this match from anybody? It was just so much going on, man.
Let me just tell y'all, when I seen the plane, I kept telling y'all in the car, I said that's Roman's plane right there.
He was doing
I
that.
was like, nah, that's not it. I'm like, listen, it's either him or Vince, and we know it ain't Vince, so it's
Right.
Roman's plane. He's like, nah. I'm like, I'm telling you, that's Roman's plane.
And it sure was Roman's
And
plane.
just the match and stuff was just, man. I was like, I knew it, man. I was so excited.
Is it? I said it was. I agreed. I said it was either his or Triple H.
Yeah.
Triple H also has a
but
plane.
Triple H got a black plane though. I pay attention to this other stuff, because I'm trying to get myself a plane. So, so
What
I'm
color your
looking. I'm
plane
like,
gonna be?
Right.
you know what? It depends. I got to figure this out, man. It's probably gonna be
Black
probably
and
gonna have
gold. You going gold?
Yeah, I might have to do the gold on there. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe the blue and gold. Michigan color.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But it's man. That junk just hits so different when you're there and
Yeah,
when
it
you
did.
just see it live. Like everything. The Cody entrance don't hit the same when you live because, and maybe just this event, but they wasn't showing the part on
Yeah.
the Titron like they normally do. So
Yeah.
it was just saying like the name, and it was like, wait, we can't see this part. He's bending down on his knee over there.
Right.
Can't
Right.
see, like so that part kind of threw things off. But other than that, everything just like you can feel the power, as
Yeah.
Big E would say.
Yeah. The power. But speaking of power, Ron T, on a scale of 1 to 10, what are you giving SummerSlam 2024?
I gave it last night. I gave it a 9.7 because of it would have got a 10 had it not been so daggone hot that it kind of drained the energy from us. But yeah, great SummerSlam. Best SummerSlam since the one in the Motor City, because it's always gonna be a 10 in the Detroit. So
Right.
I can't give Cleveland that. I can't give it that. Sorry, Cleveland.
Coach, what are you giving it? 1 to 10?
This is crazy. I gave it an actual 10. I don't know if it's the storyline. I don't know what it was, but I was at the one in Detroit as well, and this just had more. It was a different energy. Like
Yeah.
it was 9 times out of 10 the same people, but it was a different that I received from the performances. Not even the audience. Like the performances was giving the energy. And I was like, this is something different. I love this right here. So I'm going to go with perfect 10 on it.
Perfect 10. Chuck, what you giving it, brother?
I put the 0 up.
A 1?
0 next to it.
Huh? I was going. I'm going with my tribal chief. This was the greatest show I've ever seen.
Woo!
It's a 10.
So is that a 10?
Yeah,
or?
I'm only. I can only put the 1 up because tribal chief is back.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna answer for Chuck. Then he's saying it's a 10. It's a 10.
Yes,
We'll
thank
help
you.
him out. I'm
I can only
also
put my
going
1
to.
up. I can't put my hand to do a 10. I can only put my 1 up now because the tribal chief is back. But I'm going with a 10, but I'm throwing my 1 up. Okay.
Gotcha. Check. Documented. I'm also going with a 10. I just think that every single match was the finalization of long-term story building. Every match. No match was just built this week or last month. All of these matches been months and months in the making, and everyone had a meaning to the end, and it was just well put together, man. Shout out, a round of applause to Triple H and WWE. Shout out to the Cleveland Browns Stadium. I mean, it was a little hectic walking around in there. I'm not gonna lie. You guys gotta get that shit together. That is unprofessional. That does not happen here at Ford Field.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. Y'all downstairs floor. Y'all you can't even fucking move around in that piece. Like y'all,
Yeah, that
need
was
to
hectic
widen that out.
downstairs. Yeah.
Yeah, y'all need to
When we got
widen that out.
upstairs, it was a lot. It felt wider upstairs.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
less
Right
people,
side.
but it was felt wider. I'm like, they need to do this downstairs because downstairs,
Right
I'm
side,
like I
walk
said,
one way.
maybe because we're spoiled because we have Ford Field.
Right.
Ford Field, you can move around. Even if people stop to try to figure out where they're going, people can stop. You can still move around them. Here,
Right.
somebody stopped. Everybody stopped.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
you couldn't fucking move.
Right. But shout out to
Yeah,
the crew, the security. Everybody was nice to us at the pre-show.
I want to thank all the people.
Yeah,
Because
we
we were
seen
giving
Kevin
the
Owens
QR
outside, too, by the
codes
way.
out. And
Yeah.
people literally was right there on the spot taking their phones out.
Yeah. Definitely.
We thank you.
Thank you all. Any last thoughts on SummerSlam from any of y'all?
Byron Saxton
Thank-
was the MVP before the show.
Yes. Shout out Byron Saxton.
After the show, it was, of course, the Tribal Chief. And then Dom.
Yeah. Most hated
Yeah, and I
man
like to.
on the
I just want to
planet.
say thank you to the people of Cleveland, man. They were
Oh,
really
yeah,
anybody that we
Cleveland?
interacted with, anybody we reacted with, even when we were shouting out "Go Blue," they were still, they were laughing and they were still friendly. So,
Yep.
man, this was a really good experience, man. I'm glad we went to this. I'm glad Cleveland was so inviting to us, and we even got new followers and everything from this. So thank y'all, everybody that showed us love.
Thank
Shout
you.
out
Thank
to
you.
Cleveland.
Steph. Shout out to
We
Steph
were there.
freaking Rollins.
Oh, Seth Rollins, man. Dapped us all
freaking
up.
Rollins. You know,
That was dope.
not even Steph freaking Rollins. I'm talking about Steph freaking
Oh,
Rollins.
Seth freaking Rollins, that guy that, yeah.
Yeah, if y'all
We got
don't know,
an interview.
head to our page, check out the interview.
Shout out to him. He did his thing, man.
Oh,
I wanted
man.
to do something corny yesterday, but I couldn't. So I'm going to do it now. Believeland, we're here.
Oh my God. And on that note, we are out of here. The next time you guys will see us will be Monday Night Raw post show, where we see the aftermath of Dom, Mommy, and Finn Balor. Cannot wait for that. But until then, and
Wyatt 6.
yes,
In-ring
and the
debut
Wyatt
tomorrow.
6, who did not make no SummerSlam. Wyatt 6 and Jay not being on this show, it just makes no sense to me. But maybe that just shows you they got so much in the chamber coming.
Yeah.
It's a good time to be a WWE fan. But until next
I'm
time,
going back to my old statement. What a time to be alive.
yep,
To be a live.
it's your boy ABE from DET.
It's your boy Ron T. the Icon.
Chuck Jordan back with the Tribal Chief.
And I am the one and only King Coach, man. You know who it is.
We will holler at y'all. Thank you for everybody
I
once
guess I can do it
again.
like this.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. There you go.
Thank you for everybody for subscribing. The new fans we got, you are tuned in to the one, the only, the Holy Shhh Podcast. And we out.
Media.